Next question, question number 2. If two equal chords of a circle intersect within the circle. So I am drawing one circle here. Suppose these two chords are equal in length and intersecting inside this circle. So intersecting point I am marking it as E. Okay. Within the circle, prove that the segments of one chord are equal to the corresponding segments of the another chord. So we have to prove that the segment, what is segment and sector? The segment is this one, correct? So this segment should be equal to the corresponding segment of the other chord. So these two segments are equal, we have to prove here. So given that AB and CD, I am marking first chord AB and second chord CD. So given that these two are equal chords, correct? So these two lengths are equal, AB and CD are equal chords of the given circle, and with the meeting point here E. Mark the center as O. Okay, we have to prove that AE is equal to CE and BE is equal to DE. So for proving the segments are equal, we have to prove that this corresponding sides AE should be is equal to this CE. Next, BE is the corresponding side of this DE, correct? So we have to prove BE also is equal to DE. So for proving this by construction, we have to draw OM. This is one line which is perpendicular to this chord AB from the center of the circle. Again, another line from the center of this circle should be perpendicular to the second chord. Okay, so draw OM perpendicular to AB and ON perpendicular to CD. I drawn here. Okay, next we have to join OE. So I join the line OE here also. So next I am taking in triangle OME and triangle ONE. Which are the triangle? OME, this one, and ONE, this one. Okay, I am going to prove these two triangles are congruent. Easily we can prove here because OM ON, because these two chords are in equal length, correct? So we can equate OM and ON because this OM and ON are the distance from the center of the circle to the equal length of chords, correct? So by using the theorem which we learn now, we can say that OM and ON are equal because this is the distance from the center to the chord, and here also it is distance from the center to the chord, but these two chords are of equal length which is given in the question. So we can equate these two distance, correct? So I am equating OM is equal to ON. What is the reason? Equal chords are equidistant. Okay, so next, which is the common side? OE is the common side. So OE is equal to OE, I written here. What is the reason? Which is common side. Next we can equate angle OME because here it is 90 degree. This is perpendicular line, correct? So here it is 90 degree, here also 90 degree. So I am equating angle OME is equal to angle ONE. These two angles are equal because each 90 degree, correct? So we can equate these two angles. So by using SAS, here it is side angle. So we can write these two triangles are congruent. Triangle OME is congruent to triangle ONE. How we can write it? SAS criteria I written here. So if these two triangles are congruent, then we can equate their corresponding sides, correct? Which are the corresponding side of these two triangles? This EM and EN I am equating here. So I am equating here EM is equal to EN. Okay, so EM is equal to EN and putting it as equation number 1. How we written here? By using CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangle are equal. So I am equating the sides. Why I am taking this EM and EN? Because these two sides are the part of chord AB and CD. Okay, so EM and EN I equated here. Okay, now we have these two chords equal. AB and CD are equal. I am taking that point. AB is equal to CD, which is given in the question. These two chords are equal in length, which is given in the question. So I took AB is equal to CD. Okay, so from here I am multiplying half on both sides. Okay, multiplying half, that means half into AB. Here also multiplying half into CD. Multiplied 1 by 2 on both sides. Okay, we can multiply because after we are cancelling this half we will get AB is equal to CD. So no changes happen. Why I am multiplying half here? Half of AB, what is half of AB? We can write this length AM, correct? So we can write here AM, which is equal to half of CD, half of CD. So we can write here CN. So CN. So now we got AM is equal to CN, equation number 2. Why we written AM is equal to CN? Because perpendiculars from center bisect the chord, correct? These two, ON and OM are the perpendicular from the center to the chord. So it is bisecting the chord. We learned this theorem in the previous exercise. From the center, if we are drawing a perpendicular line to the chord, then it should bisect that chord. So it is dividing this chord into two equal parts. So we can equate here AM is equal to CN. Okay, so I written here and write the reason, because perpendicular bisecting the chord. Okay, perpendicular from the center bisect the chord. Now we go to equations here. This is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. Now I am adding equation 1 plus 2. How can we add equation 1 plus 2? Left hand side adding EM plus this AM is equal to this EN plus CN. Okay, so EM plus this is EM plus AM, we will get AE, correct? Total length. So no total length from this one, from A to E. EM is this length, AM is this length. If we are adding these two, we will get AE. So AE is equal to EN plus CN. EN plus CN, we will get what we will get here? CE. So CE. This is CN plus EN. So total length, this one we will get CE. So I equate it as AE is equal to CE, putting it as equation number 3. And we have AB is equal to CD. Both are equal chords, correct? So I am writing that equation one more time. AB is equal to CD, equation number 4. Putting it as equation number 4. Next I am doing equation number 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 from AB minus AE is equal to this CD minus CE. So AB minus AE means here if you are checking AB minus this one AE, we will get BE, correct? So we can write instead of this BE is equal to CD total one minus this CE, we are subtracting here CE. So we can write remaining part ED. So we got it. BE is equal to BE is equal to ED. Actually what we have to prove here, AE is equal to CE, we have to prove first. Next BE is equal to DE, we have to prove. AE is equal to B, AE is equal to CE, this one CE, and BE, this is equal to DE. So now we prove BE is equal to ED and AE is equal to CE, this one we proved here, and next BE is equal to ED, proved here. So this is what we have to prove. So proof over.